My first trip to Ukraine was in fall of 2021, and I went with a group of medical professionals from the Nashville area to shoot documentary footage when they went to some medical schools in Ukraine. And I remember while I was there, I got to meet great people, made good friends, and I just thought I really love this place. It's an old country, and it just looks really great, and I love the culture, I love the art of it. And so I thought, I want to come back someday when I have more time to spend in this country to enjoy it more. And of course, I didn't know my return trip would be during a time of war. So kind of flash forward February of 2022, and there's this anticipation, of course, that Russia's going to invade Ukraine. And sure enough, that's what happens in late February. And I'm following this and seeing what's going on, and all the time I'm watching the news, maybe too much news, and I'm getting mad. I'm getting angry about this war, this unjust war, this horrible invasion. And I have a friend over there, Christina Katrakis, and her family. Eventually I talk to God and say, okay, God, I'm angry, I'm sad about all of this, and it's not helping them, it's not helping me. What do I do with this anger and sadness? Please give me something to do with it, something constructive and positive.
David, I have a great idea. If you want to really showcase the whole situation, you can fly from United States to Romania.
I get a voice message from Christina.
I think it's important for the world to see what's happening here and what we're doing.
And so I figured that's a pretty direct answer to my plea, my prayer, a pretty direct calling. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do this. This is a calling. This is a literal calling to go do something good.
That was second day of war. We drove west because the bombing started in Kyiv, and my little Mark woke up at 5:30 in the morning from the sound of bombs. We were driving away westwards. We didn't know where we were going. We didn't have anyone here. We didn't know anyone here. We were just driving away from Kyiv.
I saw the situation. I saw the food products, shortage of food in the shops. I understood that there will be a problem because thousands and thousands of refugees from the east of Ukraine came in this region of Vorokhta and Ivano-Frankivsk, and that was like day after day, thousands are coming, and I understood that it could be a problem.
This is an area that drew a number of displaced people, a number of refugees who were fleeing eastern Ukraine and coming in through this route. And so actually Christina and her family had fled, and this is the area they stopped in. Coincidentally, or perhaps not coincidentally, a number of local people and Christina began this humanitarian work.
For us, it's more about people, help from people to people. So people on the ground, local people, understanding the situation of what is going on in Ukraine much better than the most highest posts in the European governments. And we've got all this help, more from the people than from the government institutions.
If I were talking to President Putin of Russia, and so my impression is that you can bomb the hospitals, the homes, and the factories of these people. You can raise your flags over their cities, but you will not beat these people. There's no way. Because aside from what they're doing on the battlefield, on the back roads and the villages and the towns. They are caring for each other. They are loving each other. They are fighting a daily war that may not have weapons as we know them, but they are doing this for each other because they love each other, they care about each other, they try to fix the suffering that has been inflicted upon them. And when you have that in your people, your average everyday people, when you have that, then you cannot beat that. You cannot destroy that. You can create the illusion that you've done that, but you have already failed before you begin.
Yes.